evil queen is
Right.
just as bad. She spoke about all types of things to do with kids, people's
See
families.
if you tag me in the videos, I'm happy to.
Exactly. I'm not going to just take your word for it. You're going to have to show receipts,
You're asking me
man.
to explain
This
what
isn't
you
English
said.
If
TikTok.
anybody wants to tag me or Jury, I'm pretty sure we'll talk
Aye.
about it. Nobody gets, we're not asked about that. It doesn't matter who
All
they
you
are.
gotta do is type her name, babe, and you'll find her. But
Did
yeah,
you go-
that-
this guy, you were
Yeah,
there.
child.
Tag him in the videos
For
if you want
fuck's sake, did you wish a child to be on a
I'm
live?
just saying, so, you know.
Taurine,
Say that again,
Sorry.
sorry.
did you wish a child to be on a live?
I didn't
Who,
wish
me?
a child to get on a live. A woman spoke about my
Wait,
child.
out the boats right though, man. Come on, she's about to back up a different
Man.
way. If they're saying that about EQ, then
They're
you
all just
say
personal
that.
beef, Jury.
I know, mate, I know.
Exactly, but in terms of this conversation that I was
Aye.
having with that Aki guy, again, it was more like an investigative sort of like journalism kind of thing,
I get
where all I wanted to do was to get to the bottom of why Angela was so hell bent on none of us talking about it. So I have got to the bottom of that. I've created the stink that was quite clearly needed to be created. Now, granted, I shouldn't have brought back the guy in regards to that, but as far as I knew, Angela had him in the box a couple of hours prior to me. So I was like, well, hold on, if he's allowed in the box, then why can't I box him? Why is it one rule for her, but one rule for me? It doesn't make sense. So she's allowed to box him just because she wants him to publicly threaten her, so then she can go on the sympathy vote. Again, boys, everything that I've got, you're more than welcome to have a look at.
Aye.
Again, I told him this last night.
Can I
on
get
my
that?
live.
me.
Sorry, I am not being a dick or
I
nothing,
did
Corey,
tell him on my
honestly.
live, and I will tell you on your live. I've told him numerous times, unless you bring me proof, there is no point of us having a conversation. He said he is collating the proof, therefore I haven't deleted him. All I've done is that you left him alone. We have a message since that live anyway. Again, I have no doubt in my mind there is going to be backfire towards me. I understand that, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. But I didn't realise that these jokes were made in regards to kids and stuff, or whatever he wants to call it. whether
did
it's
he?
joke or
Jokes
otherwise.
is real
Aye.
life shit.
Either way, I haven't seen everything. I probably should have looked behind that black curtain and have a look at everything first before I even thought about.
You also need to protect you and the people that watch you by making sure they've got their profile locked, they've not got children's profile pictures, and as I says, your number will probably
And
be
that
passed
really
after
does mean
that.
your profile picture cannot have your kids in it or any relative that's no longer there.
I know what instead
They
of
will
guys.
take it and
Guys,
edit
but
it.
please don't forget, everybody in the comments, you're all sat in your house watching the drama that I created. Without this drama, you would have sat back and not realised anything.
This is the drama
was
when
speaking to
people
her
make
right.
I was gonna say,
pseudo
Corey, this is
child
different.
abuse images of
Again,
children
though, bro,
just to, because they
and
see the
Angela
thing,
had
Corey,
the
it's,
box.
they would try and get to you, see, because you're a big boy, they can't get to you.
Yeah.
They'll try and get to other people round about you, that's what they do.
Again, though, I
what they
probably should have checked into who these people were prior. But everybody in the comments are like, oh, you brought him back. No, I didn't. The conversation was still happening. Canadian Angie was still running lives on all of that fact. And then you had Delusive working in the background trying to close down FYP shows, not to talk about them. So I knew she was hiding something. And I've got
It's not right. She will be hiding stuff, right? No doubt. God, she did look shifty there. I'm not going to lie. She
Just
was
look at
acting really
how
weird.
dry her mouth is, bro. It says it all.
But she's telling the truth. The minute you talk about these people, did they come back? But they're back now, so everybody should know who they are and what they are.
Again, I said this on my live yesterday. If somebody wanted to jump in the box and tell me about who they were more than welcome. Nobody was willing to come in and actually tell me about who they were. They were just willing to comment about who they were. Nobody brought forth any evidence of anything. And I know you're all going to say, well, it's all over TikTok. I wasn't able to find it before I got him in. Apparently there's a video circulating, or there's been a video uploaded at some point of him making jokes about raping children. As soon as that was mentioned in my box...
Have you got a Discord, Corey?
Well,
yeah, I've got a Discord.
so have I. I've got all the
But Corey,
files in
have you got a
Discord,
Discord
man.
where, is it just like subs only, or can it be anybody?
Oh no, I got one which is... Oh no, I have got an open one. Sorry, I'm lying to you. Yeah, I have got an open one.
See, the thing is, Corey, I can guarantee they'll be in there as well. So it's, and that you might think, aye, but they're not saying or doing anything. They will be. They'll be taking pictures and as much information who's in there. Trust me, if you've got a Discord,
It's like a grooming process, they
don't just appear and then
crazy
go
as it
right,
sounds.
we'll start for the new. If
The
he's
only
in it, you, he's
the
obviously...
only reason I allowed the conversation, which was again to get to why Angela was being so delusive, in fact. But that was the only reason why the conversation was started. Obviously, I can't backtrack and say that I'm never going to speak to him again, because again, if he comes forward with evidence, you could bet your bottom dollar that
See,
What?
before anything, like, I don't know, did you tell him anything about Angie or any other creator?
No, nothing at all. I let
What did
him.
you say there, Corey? If he comes forward again,
Pardon?
if he comes forward again with stuff against Angie, you will talk to him.
I again though, bro, right? If he comes forward with proof of the reason why she is so shifty,
He says paedophiles' lives matter. We say that
I haven't seen any
you're
of that,
fucking
bro.
mental. But
Bro, I
do you
haven't
need
seen
even
any of
talk to him just to get one hour on Angie?
right?
Is
You fucking do lally or all there.
But then Angie has sat on your
Do
platform.
you know what they'll do to
Right,
you?
no,
They're
Ryan,
going
you
to make
haven't
things
seen
up about you and run to Angie's platform.
Yeah.
And if she gives them
I
a
haven't got nothing
platform
to hide
just to
though,
say
bro.
things about you, you're going to go back and forward with people that say paedophiles' lives matter.
Again,
What?
I have not seen any of this.
And you sat doing well on this app, but you're going to have that. That's no drama. That's no TikTok. You've either got a child or a nephew or a niece or whatever. Behave your fucking self, Corey. Give yourself
Corey, he's
a
no
break.
lying here.
But you need to hold the standards here as well, Corey.
Right, but I have
Really
held the
fire.
standards though. The only thing that you guys are so hell bent on saying I've done wrong is give him a platform.
I'm
You
not
want
saying,
other
look,
people's
all we're saying is,
platform
look,
before mine.
but you're saying that you'll talk to him again if he's got proof on Angie. That's like,
So what do you want me to do? Never speak to him again?
Aye,
Never-
guys,
Yes, that's what you need to do.
No,
Would you speak to a paedophile in your street?
Oh my God.
Would you speak to a paedophile?
Corey, hold on, right though. So, Corey, what do you think you're doing right then here?
Mate,
This is
No,
nuts.
if he comes, no,
You
Corey,
guys-
if he
you
comes to you
guys-
with proof about Angie,
Right,
what do you
you
think's right
guys-
about you continuing the conversation with him? Even though you know now that we're telling you straight up facts, this guy is one of the most vilest.
Marvellous. So this guy is one of the most worst,
No,
worst
he
of
is.
the worst of the worst.
Corey.
And he has been chilling with somebody who's got a massive
Ask him who
platform on
TikTok
you.
Judy is.
You guys
Ask him
don't
who
bring it
TikTok Judy
forward.
is.
So you guys don't want me to bring it forward if I can prove that Angela's in there. Or was it?
If Angela's in there, how can you believe a single word that rap